When a former prime minister and his wife regularly enjoy your generous hospitality, the least they can do is come to your son's wedding. Never one to look a gift horse in the mouth, Tony and Cherie Blair were, I can reveal, happy to travel to Italy to be honored guests at the wedding of Carlo Carello, whose father, Massimo, is one of Italy's most powerful industrialists. The Blairs and the Carellos have become good friends, says a mutual acquaintance. The Carellos naturally gravitate to people of influence. Never one to look a gift horse in the mouth, Tony and Cherie Blair write, were happy to travel to Italy to be honored guests at the wedding of Carlo Carello and Alexandra Edwards left. And the Blairs, he might have added, gravitate towards money. Tony and Cherie are said to have arrived aboard a private jet, with police protection officers in tow, for the marriage of private members club owner Carlo, 30, to Jimmy Choo PR Alexandra Edwards, 27. The three-day wedding party for 230 of the couple's society pals made Pippa Middleton's nuptials in a Berkshire marquee look positively austere, with the ceremony held at Castello di Racconigi, a palace south of Turin. Old Harrovian Carlo, who once courted Princess Beatrice, was granted special access to the palace, making him and Alex the first couple to wed there since 1930. Tony and Cherie have been guests several times at the Carellos' luxurious villa on the paradise island of Lipari, off the coast of Sicily. They have also stayed at the spectacular £10 million mansion on a hill overlooking Turin owned by Massimo, former head of car giant Fiat in the UK, and his glamorous wife, Sarah. The three-day wedding party for 230 of the couple's society pals made Pippa Middleton's nuptials in a Berkshire marquee look positively austere, with the ceremony held at Castello di Racconigi, a palace south of Turin. The Carellos used to split their time between Italy and a house in Chelsea's Sloane Square. They met Blair when the then Prime Minister and his family were enjoying the hospitality of Sir Cliff Richard at the singer's home in Barbados in 2004. 4 years later, Sarah became a trustee of the Cherie Blair Foundation for Women. Best man at the wedding was Sam Sangster, son of colourful horse owner the late Robert Sangster, who won the Derby twice and the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe 3 times. Although the heavens opened during the outdoor wedding party, the rain couldn't dampen the spirits of the Blairs, who joined their hosts for a special lunch the next day. Yikes, it's Pippa's brother-in-law. Pippa Middleton's wedding would have looked very different had her brother-in-law, made in Chelsea star Spencer Matthews, debuted his new look at her nuptials in May. Thankfully, the 28-year-old Lothario had the decency to wait until after he returned from holiday for his radical makeover. As well as shaving his head, Spencer Matthews, pictured at his brother James' wedding earlier this year, left, has now had it dyed peroxide blonde right. As well as shaving his head, he has now had it dyed peroxide blonde at the same salon in Chelsea frequented by his girlfriend, model Vogue Williams. Back from Italy and fancied a change, he explained hard to imagine his older brother, financier James, following suit. Glamour model and presenter Kelly Brook, 37, has discovered her new love of gardening doesn't mix with designer dresses. So she's selling off her wardrobe with hefty discounts. The £1,800 Roland Mouret outfit she wore at Royal Ascot is on sale through the designer recycling website hardlyeverworn.com for £830. Founder Sharon Wolter Ferguson says, Kelly's choice of clothes and accessories is quite exquisite, but many of them are not appropriate for her new love of gardening. Kelly said at the Chelsea Flower Show this year, "I'm not doing any more reality shows. Me and Monty Don would be a good combo." Acclaimed playwright Jez Butterworth, who co-wrote the screenplay for Spectre, the last Bond outing, doesn't think much of the pre-Daniel Craig 007 films. With Bond, "I thought there was something about Casino Royale that I was just jealous of," he says of Craig's debut as the fictional MI6 agent. "I thought, that's good, that's a really good way to stop Bond being like it had been."